Yeah, this is Soldier 6 Mile Part 2 of the crossman c11 disassembly and reassembly. And now I made a cleanup. Use Q-tips to clean out the barrel here. I noticed on my barrel tip right here where the BB enters at, there's a nick right here. You can't really see it that good. It's like a glare on here though, but a BB had misfired or something. It had nicked the bottom of the barrel here. Which probably what causes my gun to jam. I don't know if everybody else does this though. But after you kind of like when you run out of bullets, it jams out. I don't think they do that like a blowback does. Yeah. I make a correction. Yeah, I won't be able to make this gun to a semi blowback or any kind of pull slide back because how it's assembled. This right here, top part right here fits inside of the top of this part right here perfectly, which houses this right here, which the CO2 air pressure goes into. Yep, but now it's time for lube. Oh yeah, this right here where the CO2 leaks out, if you have a CO2 leakage, it's like the same thing on, I'm going to say just about any other CO2 gun that has one of these little screw on back thing. I'm a plunger or something. I ain't feel like taking it apart because I ain't really feel like I needed to. But it was a little bit of loose and I had tightened it up with a flathead. That's all you go ahead and do. But I used to seal up the old one, the power line was I had used some head gasket sealant. And I had unscrewed it, put some around the inside, and then put some around outside of this right here, and screwed it up real tight. And that right there solved that problem. And it was a lot louder too. I don't think because of that though, but the gun was a lot louder and had a lot of blowback power. Cause I had stretched out the spring right here a little bit longer. Yeah, clean this out. I'm about to lube it up and use some WD-40, and yeah, that'll be for that part. So there you go. I forgot to tell you, I'm gonna lube up this part right here too. This right here is where the BB falls in at. It should be probably like this hole here or this hole here, one or the other. I cleaned this out too. I'm gonna lube it up some WD-40 penetrating oil, light oil. So yeah. Yep, this is my WD-40 right here. So yep, here it goes. Spray down in here. My nephew's little Tonka truck thing. Spray it off in there. Alrighty then. Well yeah, now I have found out what that rattling noise was. Is because this weight right here in the back of the handle was shaking loose. So I'm gonna do is crazy glue it down, and that'll stop that problem real fast. Alright. The video update is how much I got in so far. It took me about 10 minutes to get this. I had problems with the trigger mechanism, how to try to put it back together. So what I did so far, I had glued this on the weight back here and glued this weight up here. I glued like crazy glue, like metal to metal. They gonna end up breaking, it's not a permanent glue like it's gonna be stuck forever, As soon as you give it enough push, it'll break apart, it'd be nice and free to move. Cause it looks like a metal piece. Let me put it down. It's like a metal piece right here on the trigger. It holds the trigger in place and the spring on there. That came out, kept sliding back and forth, so I put a piece of metal, put some crazy glue on it to keep it stiff right there. But as soon as I pull the trigger, it break free like it was never there. So yep. So alright, I pretty much got it back together now. I ain't put the safety on here. I'll be putting it back on. I'm just trying to see did I get the fire mechanism right. Wish I could hold it and pull the trigger so I could show you. Let's see. Right. Hello. I don't know if y'all can see it though, but oops. I don't know if I can see it though, but I got it working. Yeah. So got it working. Yeah, it's pretty much put on this surface right here, y'all can see better. This is pretty much the reassembly of the gun. I just throw this case back over it on the other side. Put the safety on there. It's kind of hard because it's where you put the magazine drop. It's right here, kind of tricky. Try to balance that with the spring in there and put this on there with the safety on the other side. So next time you see this gun, it'll be put back together and ready to fire. Okay, I know I promised y'all that it'd be put back together, but I'm about to add me another homemade aftermarket feature for it to shoot a little harder. These right here, this is 2 washers. See how thick they are? One of them is kind of tapered in. Yeah. And one is just a flat straight washer. I'm gonna do it. So I got this right here on there. The flat washer first. Oop. And then the tapered washer with it where it's going inward at. Like, see how this is? Had I going there for the spring to lock down in there. I had stretched the spring out just a tad bit more, because when you pull the trigger, when it's right here slides back, it pushes back into there. It's right here where the BBs load up and stuff like that. But behind there is where the little gas chamber thing at. And the harder push back, the more air forces it back out. The forced air come out. So it's gonna be louder, stronger, but the CO2 not gonna last as long though. But hey, now this thing really probably pushing out about 480, probably around 500. Make this spring tight, stronger, and it got like some washers in it for spacers. Basically, they acting as spacers. So now when you see it together, it's gonna be put back together. All right, now I got it all screwed up. Now all I gotta do is drop on the top part right here and put the spring on. I'll be done. All right, now I'm putting on a little bit more washers than I said at first. I said 2, but I want to try 4. I got 2 flat ones, so drop them down on there. Where's the other flat one? Another thicker flat one. Another thick flat one. And the tapered one. Which brings it out to about right there. Now, got the spring. Ooh, it's going to be kind of hard to compress. This goes all the way out there. So this right here goes all the way on there. Got to pull a lot back. So, here it goes.